Good morning, it's Tuesday, September 30th. Let's just pretend like I didn't go anywhere. I won't say anything if you don't. Also, welcome new subscribers! Somehow, I have 121 subscribers on this channel. I don't even know 121 people, so welcome random strangers and what I can only assume are Chinese YouTube viewing robots. Anyway, I was thinking about recording some new music, hence the resurgence of this channel, when one night I just sat around listening to music. Good song.
Slow, steady.
I don't know what to do about this song.
These days
Another, this one. Top notch. Now I was blown away by the amount of great music that already exists just in my iTunes library, not to mention the 20 million songs I have access to through Spotify, not to mention any other music in the world. There is literally more music than you could listen to in a lifetime, never mind appreciating or even absorbing that music. With so much good music already out there, what's the point in making any more? I have to admit, the first answer that came to me was a little dark. Let's see, the Earth is going to crash into the sun, eradicating all of human existence. Therefore, making music is as good as doing anything else? Now that answer might be true, but it's not necessarily empowering. My next revelation came while listening to the latest Government Mule record. Even though the band has already put out several other CDs, and even though there are countless other blues, jam, rock bands, each with their own recordings, these songs were all still new and unique. Think about how amazing that is. Millions, if not hundreds of millions of songs already exist, and yet we can still create new music that is distinct from anything anyone else has ever done. Maybe we should celebrate that fact by continuing to participate in the creation process. When I kept thinking, I came to another realization. Part of what makes music great, or even just personally enjoyable, is time. Both the time the music was recorded and the time that we hear it. Michael J. Fox's shredding guitar solo in Back to the Future went unappreciated, not because it was technically bad, but because the students in that gymnasium were just not prepared to hear it. And conversely, the early Beatles songs are not technical masterpieces or works of musical genius, feel free to disagree. However, they were hugely successful because the world was ready and even yearning for the Beatles. The same thing applies on a personal level. I know, intellectually at least, that Nirvana's Nevermind is a great album. But I was 9 when it came out, and the whole Nirvana train just sort of glanced off of me. And on the other hand, I am still extremely fond of Sarah McLachlan's Mirrorball, not because that album shows up on anyone's top 100 live albums list, and I did actually check, but rather because those songs and that recording is so entwined with a lot of positive memories from high school. Even if we take great and successful out of the equation, there's still the issue of cultural relevance. Take a Selfie is basically incomprehensible to a 1950s audience, but Chattanooga Shoeshine Boy, which was a #1 Billboard hit in 1950, is almost equally incomprehensible today. My point is, as far as we can tell, time is continuing to move forward, and making new music is a way to interact with these new moments in time. Music is a way to celebrate a time period, or comment on culture, or even just document the state of things. And old music cannot do this for new times, at least not in the way that new music can. So ultimately, even though we already have more music than anyone could possibly listen to, I still think it's worth to create some new music. But what do you think? Do you have different or possibly better reasons than I had here? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching.